Today is Veritas crew battle. Beautiful Sunday. We got two teams today. We got Plan Z. We have City Treaders. Although Tsuki is last, he did go first.
Protecting the Navy Captain Landy.
Yeah, Navy Captain Landy in that band protective slot, always good, especially versus the Janua. Ray's not the best matchup for her, but hey, at least you can't be put to sleep like every other carry in the game.
Yep.
Do you think B-Dom's also solid in the third pick slot? No matter what, we have a way against the Payra S2. Payra not going to be able to drop all of those debuff and get away with it scot-free. One of the coolest perks of that third pick band protection.
Following up by some actual protection mitigation with the Last Rider Crow. I know Landy has the Knight symbol, but she protects you just about as much as your little brother when he says, "I got it."
No, I'm just glad that we keep seeing Espa Karina, considering like they just dropped Supernova and like it's the perfect time to like advertise.
I heard Espa doesn't use their like anime avatars anymore.
Yeah, they stopped. Yeah, I don't think they've used it in a while.
That's
okay, all right.
Kind of fell off.
Sure. I mean, it was a gimmick. The gimmick didn't pan out, and just like that, we also see that these picks didn't pan out. With having to say goodbye to Thywall and also having to say good night to back alley merchant Lilius. So both of them will fortunately not be making it to the fight, and we're going to be going on ahead. All right, so I'm going to pretend to cast this game for a little bit until things start to get less interesting. Immediately opting into the S3 with the Payra, putting up the protection, putting up the buffs, and more importantly, not triggering the Bunny Domino, who is already getting value because we didn't press the S2. So that's something that's occurring. On that same note, the S3 is occurring. A little push-up, a little attack buff, and I'm sure Janua, and most importantly, Ray, appreciates the opportunity to get going, strip a little bit, and get some possible nap time.
Yep, Ray is coming, and you know he's going to put down those debuffs. Drops it right on. However, only sleeps 2, and we actually miss 3 Venom, so a 3 out of 8 is not what you want to see when you are putting down your debuffs for your debuff character.
Yeah, a big part of the protection that actually came out of the Payra was her putting up enough buffs to save the Karina down there, but also keeping not only the barrier, but also the... Never mind. I was going to say maybe, you know, protecting the team, but of course Escort's gone, so I guess... Goodbye, Landy. Goodbye! Now it's up to these 3 all alone. Biblis is still on the board, has... I mean, a decent amount to do with the Landy out almost immediately. Unless this... Never mind,
Yep,
she does
the
his
counter.
encounter.
There it is. Here's the defense break. Incoming. Sprinkler attack. And, 2 defense break. Narrowly misses the Karina, but Karina now stuck in a really awkward spot. Tsuki biting back. Lots of debuffs. Absolutely limiting his options in this game plan. Last Rider Crowd with the debuffs and injury. We're going to rip the bike. See how much damage that does. Very unimpressive 3,000 across the board.
Is that a 3F as well?
I think it is, yeah.
I hate you memers. I hate the 3F on Crow, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not a fan at all. Increased combat radius that you have to know coming out for the Biblis from that counterattack, pushing her into this spot to deal some more damage in this exact moment. Not too much, but definitely enough to make this situation look worse than it was a couple seconds ago. I can't say good things about left side. I can't say they've still got a shot. I mean, as long as... No, Janua's
Lucier in chat. Z deserved this. What did Z do to you, bro? What is going on? I will say, though, for as bad as it looks for Z, he might be in an okay spot for a little while longer, just because... I was gonna say 2 blue units into the solo fire DPS, but looks like it's a slow death by 1,000 cuts, because not only will your Janua be hitting these guys a lot, he goes into stealth. Race also putting down those venoms.
Does it hit? Oh, it hits, and it gets resisted on the defense break.
Yeah.
If there was a second bike here, a kill might come out. 3F pop, 3F gone. Wow, I see now why we brought 3F. We're getting max value out of that artifact. I'm sure that's going to turn the tide.
Yeah, I feel like he should have just went for the S1 on Crow and then just like murder him with the defense break, but he decided to kill the Para instead. I don't know.
I mean,
I'm not a big fan.
You think Gab plus 2 stacks of Wind Rider just kills Crow anyway here?
Yeah. Well, here no, but with defense break, yes.
Okay, yeah.
Like with defense break, that shit would have been dead. Like dead.
Does this pop kill on 3F? No. Why did we bring it?
Well, the thing though is that he has to actually hit the crowd quite a bit, and now it's just gonna be relying on it will be kind of relying on actually hitting the Karina at this point.
Oh,
Gonna
I
come
just
down- it's gonna
got a
come
thing
down
from
to it.
Hez, but I can't show it on stream.
I'm about to say, did you get a DGen game as a present?
Yeah, I absolutely did, and I can't stream that one. Sorry, boys.
Where's my DGen games, Hez? Come on. I'm already halfway through Treasure Hunter Claire.
Yeah,
Hold on.
Suki decided to put himself in a really bad situation by not killing this.
I was wondering about that
Not
earlier,
killing
but
this
I was just
crowd.
this
think-
is. No, go ahead.
Well,
Go ahead.
okay.
You're more handsome.
I think his. Oof.
Interesting choice.
I guess he'll proc the rage here. Most likely take another turn.
Ooh, doesn't proc the immortality. I think
Ooh,
that's actually
yeah.
huge.
I
Especially
know. I think
when
he
you
wins off of
trigger.
this. He wins off of this because he pushes up.
But we
Ooh,
gotta remember
3F does
3F.
take it though.
3F. We can't.
I think there's
But-
two plays you can make. It's either way you're S1ing, right? But I do think you go into that last rider crowd, Gab, Wind Rider getting procced, Splash coming through.
excellent.
Is this enough damage? It does crit though, which automatically makes it enough. And Tsuki evens out the score. These guys are at 1 apiece. That's why he's the dog.
That was
You-
a play. That was a
Oh
play.
yeah, I heard. Not how I would. I can hear the
That
side
was a
communicating. Not how I would have done it, but you won anyway.
That's a
So
play. But honestly, down with Poodler, so I'll take it.
Down with
what's wrong with Poods?
He's a,
Play it.
he's a damn fiend, bro. What you mean? That's
I've
everything.
never seen him do anything but be a gentleman, but be courteous, but be generous.
Oh, Janua going over to Z this time. Not trying to lose this unit 2 games in a row. I think he's let Suki have Janua for 2 matches now, but the first game he did have the monk to be able to deal with him. The last match, not so much.
Oh, this is best of 3s for everyone in each crew. I thought it was just
Yep.
best of 1s. Yeah. Okay.
Nah. That's the ones I feel like it's too easy to get cheesed in. So it's
Oh,
like
that's
a little more exciting when it's a best of 3.
In the FGC, that's exactly what you ride on: is somebody getting fucking cheesed out, or somebody
Yeah.
pulling some gimmick tactics.
I
and you're
remember
just
the first year I joined and we did this. It was Ape first picking Dark Corvus into Bendor, who was our like best player at the time. And because Ape was just faster, there was no way for Ben to beat him.
so taking a little bit of an advantage, but that's exactly what you expect to see here. You know, everyone's familiar with each other, so cheat, take advantage. You know their speed, you know their game. Now to put them in a grave. That's the Constitution, right?
Feels like he's a little lost right now.
Yeah,
Well, I
you
think
really
it-
need to think about what to do. Not having Bunny Dominion to be able to block the Ray. Do you go for Sharoon on this pick? Like, what are your options? Because there's no way you can let this Ray play the game. And instead, we're gonna opt for Apolotas. We want to hold the Bunny Dominion S3. We want to
Ace it.
maybe cheese out the Ray. Don't know what he's going for.
Interesting.
Maybe it's to proc the Janua, and then he's just gonna go for the Janua kill ASAP.
Bissell Ufine comes out in response. You know, simply saying, "All right, you want to cut CR in half? I could do the same thing. I could do the same fucking thing." And then picking
And,
off-brand
Lua on top of
Knockwall as
that, as a
last.
finisher. You do have to suffer through the Payra debuffs, assuming she's faster. But I mean, here's the thing with Lua: you don't care about your buffs. If you miss speed up, the rest of her kit should be good enough. And on top of all of that, Assassin Sid doesn't really have a way to threaten her unless it's specifically speed tuned to, go Payra first, followed by Assassin Sid. But no, whoa, that
Yeah,
is
the
a last
ML
pick
Rowan is a
Requiem
lot
Rowana.
better. A lot better than Ida, because fucking Ida will proc the bunny.
I do think that Payra ban is really good though. One of the few ways you can play this character through Abyssal Ufine is to have your opener extra turn and pull her all the way up the CR bar. But in this exact scenario, having Assassin Sid go first doesn't CR push the Roana enough.
Well,
I think what he's going for is he's gonna. I want to say he's gonna try to kill the Janua or like proc the Janua here just to like get max damage with
the follow up. No, he opts into the Moon Bunny, freeing up his units a little bit, but just out of the damage range, unfortunately.
Yeah, this is looking kind of over right here.
You have the speed, but he didn't have the damage that he needs. Now half the team's
saving grace here is the sleep does miss on the Karina, and we don't strip her either. So we're getting another classic case of, you know, Janua might be able to play the game, but Karina looking like she could stabilize here. We do S3, take out the Politis, so no more things to be able to chase down our non-attack skills, but the Karina's activated. Beat-Om is really low. And Janua might just get taken away and put into immortality right here without things proccing. S3 goes in on the Ray from the Karina. There's going to be a good chunk of damage coming through.
Yeah. Oh, resistance once again on the defense break, but it does pop, send the Janua far below half. It gets rid of the Bunny Dom problem, and now we get the follow-up from Requiem Roana.
Ooh. Wakes him up, and extra attack comes through right here. I mean, we saw before. Oh, I mean, what goes around comes back around. Crit for the Janua onto Karina there.
He crits them anyway. I know it's just like, oh, it's a blue unit. He only has a 50% chance. I don't think it's 50%. It's never felt like it to me.
And with Z taking that match, I do believe Plan Z has moved himself up 1 point. Going up 1-0 in this matchup. They're doing a lot of playground insults, I'll be honest. I've seen these guys get fucking ugly with it in the guild chat. So
well,
I'm curious to see how this matchups breaks down and how this affects their further bragging rights. You know, we're getting a Ray ban on both sides, Monk for Poods and the Janua for Ray, so no way of cheating out instant troop damage. And as I say that, little boy gets locked in for Poods, so Blood Moon Haste has a way to cheat out a lot of instant troop damage. And immediately responded to by the Laya, who her hallmark trait is cheating out a lot of true damage. God, I had to say that so many times.
And we get a tank follow-up and classic
excellent,
Poods.
Excellent. We have Poods' greatest weapon.
Poods' greatest weapon, Plan X, for Team Plan Z.
Plan X.
That's what we're about today, huh?
Yeah, we got to see a lot of this Midnight God Lilius at the previous tournament, and we also saw two things, right? One, how impactful and powerful it was in his earlier matches, and two, exactly how this strategy was torn down and spat right back out into the later parts of the draft, locked up by the pre-bans without even a shadow of a chance to come out. It's going to be interesting to see what Poods learned from that situation and how he's adapted his play for the game today.
I do like the Shaltir hover on 3, though. You can't ban the Gala Lilius, and there's a chance she's being protected by 5 White Knights, and there's nobody better at disassembling that. Ooh, there it is. Shaltir locked in for Ace Trainer as well as Conqueror Lilius. Now we have 2 openers secured on the side of Ace. Pooz needs to find a way to go from turn 2 and be able to protect his Gala Lilius. He is kind of stuck in a spot. Loser of this match has to let Pooz make their event piece. I think Pooz is making his own event piece either way, no? That's like the biggest loss.
Truly Plan X. They're about to get plans A through Z with Poods.
Yeah, Pooz, you need to be able to pick up the maid. We need something to get our team going. We need to be able to tank this Shaltir S3, and a Karina comes out. It looks like we're either planning on reviving the Gala or just activating our Karina off of it. ambitious Taiwan last pick picked up for Ace. That is going to be his tank for the match. And on top of that, going to be able to shake off some debuffs too, should they come in the form of an AoE attack, mate taken out, as well as Sea Phantom Politis. So Ace Trainer will have a really self-explanatory, very comfortable looking team, whereas Poods, you know, I like the third pick, Gala Lilius, but it does feel a little bit weak, especially when you have to fight a third pick Shell tier.
Especially when you get that buff stripped almost immediately. A lot of her protection comes from that damage limiter, and right now, I don't see it hanging over her pretty little head, do you?
Absolutely not. Pushing back the Blood Moon Haste as well. There's two ways to go about this match. You can either choose to pick off the Haste first, which is kind of the normal way to play this, but you do have the Shell tier on your side. I mean, you're gonna pick up the the Gala Lilius for free, and he does go for it. Strips everything, pop, one tap, Karina activates, Haste activates. So now the only drawback is you have to fight through so many buffs. Karina now being able to pop as well. We're going to need to take out the Conqueror Lilius. Even though she dumped all of her cooldowns, we want to remove her as soon as possible. Defense break comes through, Splash comes through, but she's still looking rather healthy.
Yeah, but we still have Blood Moon Haste in the back right there, and he's about to just drop the S3, so should be a pretty good amount of damage.
22,000 HP on the Haste though. There's a chance it doesn't kill through the A Taiwan, especially if there's mitigation.
But
Oh yeah, there is going to be mitigation, and with the proof, just not enough damage to break through. Yeah, and now with the Gala Lilius out of the way, Ace Trainer is just going to be able to tempo this down very slowly.
Very slowly indeed.
Pooh's stuck in a very awkward spot. Yeah, versus a player like Ace Trainer, you know he's not the fastest. You can play tempo versus him, but he tries to get too much value there with that Gala Lilius. You know, I know that's a Poot special, but he still got punished there. And I can only imagine Ace Trainer writing those bragging rights, and he's going to make a lot more dog jokes going forward.
Well, I think this is something else I really do like about Ace Trainer. He's very much a player who's diligent, and I see a lot of players who are very strong, especially on ladder, and then they fall for gimmicks and bullshit. Ace Trainer has seen it all. He's in fact been a therapist to interview people on this all. He knows how depraved members of this community can be, and he knows what mental depths they fall to at their weakest point. So he's ready for any and all challengers. That's, once again, one of the many reasons I respect him.
Absolutely, and deserving of respect. We held our A Taiwan this entire time. I respect the patience as 3 comes through. However, only defense break on the Karina, so it ends up being, in general, kind of a miss. But, I mean, you're so far ahead as Ace Trainer. Even though the HP totals are kind of the same, we're not going to even soul burn the Laya. Basic guitar comes out, slam that right into the arrow wall, takes her out. Extra turn. Haste passive's on cooldown, so we will not be able to generate that barrier. No immunity buff for the Haste, and Pooh's looking not long for this world.
It's just unfortunate, because the Haste enjoys having those targets to bring his team back, but nothing looks too sure right now, and Shaltir is hidden, just like most of the women I swipe right on them. Power attack coming out. Ooh, that's gonna possibly put some hitches in the rug.
You know, that would have been really scary if the Karina wasn't already defense broken.
Yeah, that proc did like zero damage.
There is a little bit of a timer running in the background till that a Taiwan gets low enough for troublesome things to occur, to say the least. Ooh, solid hit on the S3, deletes her instantaneously as well, and we get another soul burn guitar, rock out from the Laya. Is this enough to put the kid back out of the stands? Yeah, it looks like this event is over.
25,000 damage, yeah, he gets tucked into bed, kissed goodnight, and told his bedtime story. Ace Trainer takes a match for City Treaders. They are now even at 1-1 apiece.
You know, I just realized, are like bedtime stories still a thing? Or is it just like you're 2, here's the iPad? I really hope it's not here's the iPad.
I forgot it was a BO3. Ace is just up 1-0 on Poods. It's not 1 point to the series yet. Whoops.
Whoops.
Oh, let's see. Wow. These pre-bans. No make Chloe for Poods. I actually think hurts Poods a lot. No C-Fan from Politics as well. So they're instead going to trade the Conqueror Lilius as well as the Haste opening. So Ace will be using the Haste. Wow. I'm starting to like trip myself up. I'm actually curious to see what he does with it. You know, you highlighted already. Ace Trainer, really good drafter. So, wow. Haste and Lion, huh? I would not have expected.
Poods opting not to protect the Midnight God Lilius with protection. Why did you bring me here, Valk?
Interesting. Spending the protection on Arrowwell?
Yeah, I thought this game for sure he would have put it on the he would have put it on the Gala. There's 2 free targets for Gala. I guess last game with that Shell tier in 3rd pick, that put the fear of God in Poods. So Poods has to choose to keep the Knight instead.
Are we gonna?
Yeah, but he kind of got his Knight ran over, no? And then I don't know if Ace has any like actual accuracy on his BM8, but he can potentially proc a lot off of the Arrowwell, so
yeah, I can see it. Ace does take that 3rd pick poly though. I mean, when you're drafting versus this, I have to assume it's a degen poly. It's one of those high ER. You go through the Lilius, and then if Gala presses S3 on anything and she puts up that passive, that Lilius that Politis is gonna go crazy, and hopefully there's some stuns in there.
Ooh, Spirit Eye Celine coming out last.
Yep, Spirit Eye Celine and Aiden, good pincer onto the Abyssal Euphine, which is looking like she's getting kept in the game. I thought Ace Trainer getting a high value carry like this on 4, you know, usually it's gonna draw the ban, but Poo's still drafting to play top 4 with his techs against that Euphine. And that's a little bit interesting. Abigail coming out to protect one of our bulky units versus the Gala Lilius. And, you know, I thought Poo's game plan here might be to let all 3 through, but he actually bans one of them. So now he gets a guaranteed protection on that Blood Moon Haste.
We'll have to see what it does. He is a little bit protected, as you said. Both of these players, big fans of protections, almost acting up like a Quaker in a whorehouse. And we've got the strips coming out here, getting rid of the Conqueror Lilius' 2nd turn. Fortunately, she's not going to be able to get into action as we rev right up into the Politis S3. The attack down is going to hurt a little bit, but a splurge of debuffs will hurt even more, as we've even got additional stuns.
This is a Poo's classic. Poo's is a Darkest Dungeon 2 main, actually. You
Bro,
might think he's an RTA player.
He has...
Go ahead.
He has ER, right?
He does.
He actually just got
on the Gala. Literally only on the Gala.
Yeah, well, this Gala ER is actually like negative gear score right now because he's gotten hit by everything.
You could say that Plan X might need to upgrade to Plan Z.
It needs to be like Plan 480 ER at this point.
Plan 480 ER. You heard that? Well, we can put out a support fund for all of you there who care about your precious Poods suffering out here. We'll put a little GoFundMe for some gear packs for him after the stream.
Very interesting. Because this... I guess he could script the... Oh, it's not.
Yeah,
I think he's saying it looks like Dark.
The Spirit Eye Celine might be poised to win him the match. I mean, Euphene's already getting beat up. That's a lot of damage. 12,000 coming through. Question is, does Spirit Eye Celine beat a Blood Moon Haste draft? I'm always like, I don't.
I mean, Blood Moon Haste can. Well, the thing is that if he just S1s the Spirit Eye Celine, the Spirit Eye Celine will never actually proc off of him because he can't crit, right?
Yeah.
So you strip the immortality, and then if you can do enough damage to drop her below 50, you just have to do like another 50 at this point.
What a duel counterattack comes through for Ace, but not enough damage, not enough healing. I feel like this Blood Moon Haste right here might just get dropped. However, Galilea is also not long for this world. It's almost looking like as long as the Politis can do her thing, Pooz is actually still in trouble. But for now, that Spirit Isolene is holding him down.
Spirit Isolene going in for another chunk of damage, and this one puts the kid into Vampirism and Immortality, and now I believe it's going to be a little bit of an ER check. Ooh, not at all, actually. It's going to be going straight onto the head of this very annoying Politis. That doesn't care. Okay, whatever. Never mind. I didn't say
That's
anything.
a little bit crazy, which has me really curious what the stat line on the Politis is, because 1, she's bulky, 2, she has enough F to land on Poot's Gala, and 3, has enough to resist the Arrowwell, so...
I don't think he does enough here.
Ooh, and that was...
It
Never mind.
is. Okay.
Never mind.
Yeah, we thought this
That's enough.
Yufing was gone, but no, takes out Poots right away. Scores actually evened out.
just
Really, for real, for serious Aces this time to 1-1. Ace takes it for his team.
I told you Ace Trainer is a diabolical man. We have to be happy that he's as good a person as he is, because if he had turned his heart towards evil, imagine that intelligence. Imagine that level of charisma. Imagine a man that handsome working against his patients, working to turn them into something like League players. I couldn't imagine. Anyway, get to the fucking match.
Yeah, oh my god. Okay, well, so Nos is new to Veritas, so when he was picked to be the team leader, people had to guide him a little bit on what to pick, and the person guiding him was, in fact, our boy Jeremy Tempest Days. And in his scenario, I think he took so much stock into what he said, he actually was one of the first people to be drafted into the team. So in his shoes, Tempest Days has a lot to fill here. He needs to take down Poopus, needs to put his team up one more point.
I don't think there's any world in which Tempest loses here.
Oh, you
to
think
be honest
so?
with you.
Okay.
I don't think there's a single world, and I'll tell you why. Actually, if you could show this to the chat real quick. I'm familiar with, of course, Jeremy over here. We've played CS together, but I'm also more familiar with Poopist. And as you're also aware, recently there was a guild war between both Baka 7, and there was a guild war between Veritas, and multiple people were nice enough to gift me with a couple hits, a couple extra mystics, except for, you can pull up the image here, fucking Poopist, who just destroyed my defense and beat the shit out of me. So, full bias, as you know, fuck Poopist. Go get him, Jeremy. Fuck him up.
Yep, looking back at the evidence, yeah, it really do look like Poopus is going ham, going balls deep all the way.
Look at the only one! He's the only one! Motherfucker,
really
you have
was
an
him.
E7, you have an E7 World Cup tournament barrier. I don't have enough money to buy food, let alone a leaf pack, and he's coming over here like, no time for my 480 gear score, fucking Luna. What the fuck? This is like if Batman's parents were killed by the fucking Russian military. Right? It's just like fucking, just like seasoned fucking paramilitary agents, like scaffolded down from a helicopter, and then just like implanted a nuke in his dad's heart.
I can't believe you're doing this, man. Bro, my boy Poopus is as American
Jail
as it gets.
man.
He's
Jail man,
around
man.
these parts, bro. How did he become the picture of Russian? There's no way.
He came and stepped on my neck like every bad guy in a Russian action film from the 80s.
Oh, man.
You know exactly which ones I'm talking about. Remember the Punisher movie? Anyway, enough of me making nonsensical references.
Speaking of villains, I'm looking at this and I'm wondering if Tempest Days is actually in trouble because there is a third pick, unmitigatable, unbannable Payra on the side of Poopus, as well as that Rowan. I mean, we've talked about so many times how strong she is, and Alethe picked up last pick. Tempest Days might actually be in trouble for as much as little homie might have a tough time there. Oh no, and Ape might be making a prediction now. Tempest Days dies immediately if you ban Destina, and the Destina is banned.
Well, I have to say, I really feel like there was a missed opportunity here because Pupus could have opted, knowing that his Rowana would have been banned, opted to actually ban the Arya and get both sets of giant tits out of this match. But unfortunately, he wasn't thinking. He wasn't thinking for the content. Once again, showing the inability for Pupus to just be a fucking team player, man.
All good,
To
bro.
just
We
do it for
got
the
like
content,
3
bro.
more in this draft. Arya.
Did the Arya get debuffed? All right, wrap
Yep.
it up, buddy. Wrap it up.
No unbuffable, but you definitely do not want to see your Arya eat any sort of debuff. Big value on the Payra S2 right there. Going into the S3, we're putting up our buffs as well. And, oh, Polly finally gets to go.
Polly.
And,
Ooh, she's gonna respond here, and now she's gonna push up by fucking 0.
yeah, that restricts doing big work right there. Janua not getting a whole lot of damage in, so...
No, Mom, I can't be quiet. No, Arya's on screen. I can't.
Not the Arya on screen, bro.
Arya's on screen. Focused. All right. Getting the first stack of Omen, just like with all my previous X's, giving Tempest only 2 turns until terrible things befall him and his family. Gonna have to intervene, possibly stop that before that ticking clock goes down. Speaking of which, it's not gonna be 4 units that fall with him. It's only gonna be 3 because the Politis is gone, just like those girlfriends I mentioned. They weren't real. And of course, Janua once again hitting and critting blue units. I'm telling you, it's not real.
Janua. That is not a Janua, my brother. That is a Jin Woo, bro, with how much he's just fucking people up with that sword. Oh my god.
He unlocked the quest. The
He
reward
finished
was
his
hit blue
daily,
units.
bro. Like, your
He
daily
did his
options,
dailies.
get some stats up, or hit Karina, hit Arya, and I
That
think
is
he
about
chose
to
the latter.
I'm about to start calling him Dailies Done Dave. He got his dailies done.
Wow, yep. You know, he does heal himself back up to full, which allows the Karina to dunk him for full damage. We take out 1 unit as well, but Arya here,
Ooh,
put up the S3.
Putting up the S3 so that when she gets hit, she will not get hit and survive. Well, actually, she might because we've got this here. Why did we bring her? Why is this unit on screen?
That's not real, bro. Oof. Big stun.
Does this break barrier? No, it does not. So actually, I really like this. This is smart. It saves Karina of a single turn here. And I say a single turn because the Arya is now dead, so Janua can do whatever he wants. Might as well go crit again, motherfucker. Why not? Why not?
We're gonna soul
I know
burn
you
that
want
as
to.
well. S3 splash is gonna come through. Conqueror Lilias gets taken out. We got the solo Karina right here. No souls for the Payra, but you can't really beat a Omen 3 incoming. And first game goes over to Poopist. We're looking at the Overlord, eyeing himself right there, going up 1-0. And, you know, interesting enough, Tempest Days does opt for that second pick. That's something I don't think we've seen for a while, and might be third pick ban protection coming through. You want your third pick to be able to challenge your opponent's third pick almost unconditionally, so that is going to put Poopa's drafting abilities to the test. And, you know, we do know he has some spicy drafts. They've been looking so different. Almost as if there's a different player on him.
Very interesting to see that kind of development occurring. Of course, we do not support breaking of the TOS here
Absolutely
at Valkyrie
not.
Stream. A breaking of any rules at all. As you know, we are very law-abiding citizens who follow the letter and the spirit of all judicial affairs to a T.
Absolutely. You know, I realize I don't
I
have a
smoke
stand-in.
crack.
Let me put my
No.
stick man up.
Pull my stick man up.
Yeah, I'm gonna put my stick man up just to show how serious I am about following the rules, because we are rule
We
followers
love
out here.
rules. If society didn't have rules, then how would anything be boring? Right?
Oh my god. This is legitimately my big ass face. Okay, there we go. Here. You can sit
You
next to
got
me.
like 18. I was like, yo, we got the 30 effects on it too.
Bro, the
The
fucking,
pink haze coming from above.
I don't know what that is, but yeah. I mean, we're not doing anything important today. I'll just put my little ass off to the side. Rand gets locked in third pick for Poopus. That's a Poopus special.
That's a Poopa special. Just tell them that you have better gear, that I got 20, 30, some amount of crazy money from playing this game professionally, and that really, at the end of the day, you're a loser and a bitch. And you should retire, really.
Damn. You know, we're,
I'm
we're,
sure.
we're only down one match for the side of Tempest Days, and we're already telling him that? That's crazy. And, ooh, okay.
No, I believe in Tempest Days, especially as he's reinforcing the ER of his team with the presence of Chris Christie, governor of New Jersey. Love to see her come out and make some play.
Yeah, I mean, this is one of those characters that I think previously, you know, they weren't that hot, but now that you could put them on third pick, you cannot ban them. I actually think she gets a lot better because now you know you can tune your entire playstyle. You can change the rest of your team to be able to play with her. And now Poop is here, doesn't care at all. You have high ER, I don't care. Just dropping all the high effectiveness units in. We got, oh god, we got the Sid, and on top of that, we have a Politis for that Janua as well. 2 activators, and we can't ban the Rand, so the Rand gets to do whatever he wants.
Blind comes out last, recovers and respites a immediate ban, hoping to disable some of the burning, some of the book burning coming out of right side. And unfortunately, Wandering Prince Sid will have to wander somewhere else because he won't be making it
man,
to
we're
this
stepping on everybody's toes today. First Smilegate, now the Chinese Communist Party, bro. I cannot believe what you're doing to me. I'm definitely.
Wait, did something happen today?
No, that's just the thing they do.
Oh, that's just general history. Okay.
Yeah. Bro, next time I'm going back home, bro, I'm getting vetted. I'm getting put in the little black room. Yeah, my ass is getting taken out back, bro. You can call me Old Yella.
I could appear at the border and they'll be like, yeah, you're probably trouble.
Oh, burns on the Rand. We do knock the Janua into the passive. Real damage for the Rand. That is Poopa's Rand. We're going to push up here, but Politis, does she say no? Politis says no. Takes him out right here. And, oh boy. Almost looking like Tempest is in trouble. 2.0. Ray here going to be taking the brunt of that damage. No mitigation coming for him. Lives on a teensy-weensy little bit of health. I mean, this Ray needs to come up huge because you could do a lot if you're Tempest, but not if you're fighting 2v5. And finally,
bless the good Lord. He resists all of that nonsense. That pushback would have been deadly, almost as deadly as a plague spread about on Poopist. Never mind, they just resist half of it. Fuck it.
I think that's the most unfortunate part. The Blood Moon haste resisted. Everybody else is fine, but you really do not want the haste to go. I mean, Galililius now has to rip it. That's the best he's going to hope for. We're going to one-tap the haste, and haste does get taken out, pushing the rest of the team. We're going to tempo up as much as we can. Politis steals the turn here. No... I got fucking dizzy. No fire Politis for her to pull, so dual attack will be on that Rand. Do you take out the Ray, or do you start fishing onto the Galililius, and we're going to knock out the Ray first?
Ray needs to take a little bit of a nap there, of course. Looks like a small poke, small little provoke coming out towards the Rand, saving out a little bit of the damage. And that O-Shield proccing, pushing up the Galililius, I believe that's what it fucking does, I don't know, and getting her into position to take a bite out of Poopist's team here.
Almost seems like there is a, cannot dodge. Fire Politis gets removed right away. It almost seems like Jeremy's in a fine spot, you know. He's getting chipped down, yes, but, I mean, Rand has a big job here. Oh, no RNL. We needed him to reset. We needed that S2, S3 again. The souls are available to him. Dual attacks not coming through. We ran out of the rage buff. Does Poopus actually gas out? Oh, no. Oh, no.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Rand came back.
I just want to say he missed that first one. We burn again.
Oh, no. That burn is bad. That damage is bad. That's all bad, but hanging on with a sliver of health and hope and everything in between is the Galililius. Now, here's the unfortunate part. That immunity is not something Christie can deal with.
It was also bad that the skill nullifier blocked the damage, because if the Gallo actually took out the Ram right here, he'd just win on the spot. Oh, we're going to do that, but looks like our Gal is not long for this world.
And that's already enough to take her out, and so ends the run of Jeremy. He's unfortunately gonna have to go back
Hang
immediately
on,
after
he's
this
on
match.
counter.
Wait!
He's on counter. Hang on.
Wait. Crazy. Do not tell me this crazy is actually...
That's the thing about Jeremy. All his units are on counter. This man knew he was not fast. He stayed in Banshee for years.
I'm sorry. I apologize. I wasn't
Years.
familiar with your game. Jeremy apparently needing to be put on a list because he has his... First of all, he has silver tie Christy
through
Bill.
the TSA, bro.
Yeah,
he's a certified bona fide terrorist. We are so Barack here.
I was about to condemn this man to a match of Counter-Strike 2, but unfortunately, he's going to be dropping some more bombs on the enemy coming in. Oh my God, this match is going to fucking take...
We are rooting for the turtle. We are rooting for the underdog, the turn 2 player.
I'm rooting for the counter so this stupidity can be over fucking sooner.
Oh God, both of these guys are playing out their win condition. They're soul burning the ultimates here, cannot resist. We're gonna take away the buffs and the slow debuff coming in, so we're gonna be getting more turns on our Politis for the Pupas.
God, I wish Wool was out already. I'd be playing it at this moment.
When does it come out?
I think it's like 3 or 4 days. I don't know. I'm not crazy about it like all the other content creators. I say that as if I'm one. I'm not crazy about like all the other
I'm not
content
crazy
creators.
about it.
Yeah. I just like, Devil May Cry. Like, Devil May Cry is one of my favorite games of all time because the high-paced, high-octane action that is completely missing from what this is.
That's another counter.
Another counter attack.
That's all you're looking for on the Christie. Like, look, if it plays out statistically correctly, and these guys are trading hit for hit.
Dude, if this game actually just became a Jerbear special.
It's 1,000% a Jerbear special, bro. The pure like
Thank you, release my soul!
Just through the sheer what do you call that? Principle of it being in a mock lobby, Jerbear actually evens it up to a 1-1.
That's what I'm saying.
You watched like the slowest version of torture. You watched.
It was something, all right.
Yeah, and then for everybody in my chat, if you're trying to see the Dubix's perspective of streaming this, because I know you're hopping between both the casting call and the Veritas. Are they going crazy in there, or is it rather like civilized?
Oh, it's hilarious, dude. Wind Demon is like, he is just going crazy.
Is Wind Demon margaritaing it up for the boys?
Nah, he's not really. Nah. It's more like more like he's pretty much just commentating for everyone else in that chat right now.
That's what's up. Honestly, that's what's up. No, I am screaming. God bless your soul, bro. Oh, okay. You know,
well,
I do like it though. Poopus goes for the C Phantom Poly opener again. This time, Jeremy does respond with the Albedo, with the Ray. But here's the problem. One, we gave over Janua, which was, I do believe that was on his side last game. And two, oh man, third pick ML Sharoon. That's always going to be a problem when you early pick the Ray now.
Mm-hmm. And here's another thing about these picks that have to be concerning. They're gonna make the game take longer.
It is what it is, bro. We got Jeremy in the game.
I have a pizza on the fucking way. It's not
Oh my God,
it's
bro.
delivery.
Bro. I see 4 characters on Jeremy's side, there's 0 damage dealers. You is not for real, my brother.
What are you talking about? He's got his damage dealer under ban protection, bro.
Oh no. Oh, Jeremy said, I'm playing for the Christie WinCon and then Soulburn's Christie S3. That's exactly what happened, and that's what you gotta do sometimes. You have to take the unexpected out, especially if you want to beat someone like Poopist.
Yeah, Poopist, seeing that this match might last just a little bit longer than the prehistoric era, opts into the Laya, who gets more damage the more eons the match has to go on with. Really unlocks her potential in about the 3rd millennia or so. and finishes it off with a why? Yeah, sure, Spectre Tenebria.
I mean, you have like so many bodies in front of the Spectre Tenebria, you might as well. And oh god, last pick Ed. Oh, why are we in this spot? How did we get here, man?
I just want to say for people watching, just for their context, me and Valk do a lot of tournaments. Sometimes we're called in by various people to do tournaments, you know, as in a more professional sense. You know that. I've been told recently by some people that they'd like me to professionalism it up a little bit more for future events. So I'm just getting all the hood shit out right now. I'm just getting all the fun out so that you can see me wear a suit and tie like a fucking show, like a showroom circus animal.
Yeah,
and,
we'll do some professional
talk
casting,
with my
just not this
announcer
weekend,
voice.
bro. We're
Yeah,
out here.
Yo, imagine telling me your fucking damage dealer is running Bastion of Perlucia.
Yep.
And it gets stripped anyway because of a soul burn. I couldn't.
I think last time it wasn't even the soul burn, it was just natural effectiveness. It was pure. You know how in sports there's like star power? Like here we have pure gear score power. And in this case,
no.
it's gonna come through.
Poopist has the eyes. Poopist has the eyes from Ashinoko, the ones that mean you have star power. He has the eyes. He's activated the eyes.
It's his version of the Sharingan, bro. He's ready to step on some hopes and dreams.
Yo, bro, if Sasuke left the village because he didn't have the Oshinoko eyes, I'd understand. I'd be like, yeah, bro.
Yeah, he
that
needs
checks
to
out.
murder his best friend for that. We
But
did
speaking
take out
of
the
murder,
Albedo
it's going to
right
be-
away, and now it's turned into once again the Christie win condition. Ray's going to put it up. We got the Venom buff right here, and we need to just lay down as much damage as we can on the Laya before she starts closing us out in the game.
My brother.
My
I'm sorry, but to say this might sound, I don't see how the fuck left win in a million years. That's a Spectre Tenebria. She's literally killing and getting more. Okay, well there you go.
Yeah. Jeremy's gonna hit that top right real quick. You know, we not really beating a Spectre Tenebria out here.
I feel like there was a plan there, and then this motherfucker said, ooh, I'll pick 18 supports. I ever tell you about, so we had this hot-ass fucking science teacher, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, like, in middle school, I was like, damn, you are a beautiful woman. And it's really crazy. You're like the hottest woman I've ever met. And I'm fucking 10. I've seen so many women, right?
Yeah.
And then, like, I'm sitting there, and she's our science teacher, right? She's giving a lesson. And at some point, she's just like, hey, you 10-year-old kids, would you rather get old and die at an old age, or would you rather die when you're young? And everybody said, yeah, I'd rather live a full life and pass away peacefully. And she said, but you guys don't understand. Your beauty fades. It fades. It goes away. One day you're going to be old and you're not going to be able to move on your own. Like, you kids have it so good at a young age. You should want to die young. And I was just like, oh, I see. So the hot ones are also the crazy ones. And then I turned 11.
Absolutely. That is exactly how that goes.
Yeah, and then I turned 11. Anyway, back to the
11.
So I learned that at a very young age.
It's like the meme, was it? I was born at a very young age. Like, yeah, we know, bro.
Long ago, I was Chinese.
Oh, no. Oh, God. Okay, well, here's another matchup. Question for you. What do you think are the chances? Like, look, Nose is one of our new boys, right?
Yeah.
I think he might be dead versus Rikazo. Rikazo's one of the best aggro players, not only in the world, but also he won our last tournament. So you know he's coming out, he's looking to pack a punch, and I don't know if he's tossing any freebies over, you know what I'm saying?
What I'm saying is I want you to look to the corner of your screen and tell me what you see. That's my belief in a Rikazo matchup. If my man over here beat some people while he was fucking testing out new drafts.
Yeah, so if you were here for the last tournament, right? The entire time Rikazo was like, you know, he was winning sets at like 2-1, 2-1, and then his like best of 3 was 3-2, and then he really stepped it up for the finals. He went 3-0, right? We're like, I was DMing him, I was like, yo, good set, brother. Like, you know, I was really impressed by how you stepped it up in the finals. He said, I didn't play my placements yet. the tournament was my first game of the entire, like, format. And I was really figuring things out along the way, and the finals is where I put it together, bro. So, yeah, he's gonna do some damage here. I mean, I kind of believe in notes, you know? We got the Laya, we got the Janua. Surely we win, right? When those characters are on the same team, I think they do pretty well for themselves.
Yeah, you should just, it's an insta win from here, honestly. Insta win from here. I actually, you know what? I believe in genealogy. I actually do. I really do. You know how much I believe in him?
All right, drop it on me, boss.
Okay, I want you to check out. I'm gonna stream inside Discord here real quick. This is how much I believe in him.
Yeah, by the way, guys, this stream has two perspectives. You got my perspective with Divine, which is casting, or if you want the more fucked up version, please check out the guild leader Dubix. This is his perspective in the voice call. Everybody is in one big ass voice call, by the way. So yeah, you can have both perspectives. All right, what do you got? I hear the sound. All I know, I hear the fucking sound, bro. Oh no.
That's how much I believe!
My
That's
man's
it. I
really
actually
believing
loaded-
out here.
You fucking loaded all that up for the joke. You told me, do I have any jokes for this stream? That's my joke for this stream, and it's just for you.
Yeah, we're vibing out here. By the way, if you want to crash that call with some interview questions, like we can crash him with it.
Does it feel?
Oh shit. Laya actually does get banned out here though. We do not want the I want to end legend win condition where we stall things out forever, as well as the Roana. I mean, but this is actually fairly well done on both players. They're sniffing out each other's win cons.
I'm looking at that timeout.
Yeah, I understand what you mean, Lucy.
Looking at that
Rikazo is
timeout.
he's a specimen of a man, an
He's a
absolute
specimen and a
specimen.
half.
He's a Norseman, you know, like you want that
Is
seed,
he?
and you know you want that seed.
Do you? I feel like we're saying a lot of words, and I'm
You
still
don't want
not sure
Viking
about-
blood
on
like in your
how-
bloodline. That shit is flames.
We're gonna have a talk after this match. We're gonna have a talk after
Yeah,
this
we'll
match.
have a discussion
just-
about it.
Yeah,
Can we get a tournament for the scrubs next time? After E7WC, we'll probably be doing a draft mode tournament. So there you go.
Yes, and you've another draft mode tournament coming up that's going to have my friend Valky and not me. They hate me. At it, it's the WCG, and it's going to be an exciting event. With, did you ever figure out how you sign up for that?
Yeah.
They ever tell you?
There was a form that got passed out actually.
Was there? Okay,
Yeah,
I
there
had
was a
no
form.
idea
Here,
about
here,
this.
Here. You should
Okay, got
actually
it.
just join, I think. Honestly, because that way we
I'll
can be on the
join.
same event again.
Yeah,
It's a
yeah,
draft
yeah.
mode tournament.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I'm sure. I'm sure you'll do fine. After all the training Ace has given you, I believe in you.
I believe. I believe that I can get lucky as well.
I don't know if I'm supposed to thank this one out loud, but Ryan's black baby mama, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it, homie. Welcome to the stream.
What now?
Yeah, just look, I'm thanking a follow, okay? The username is Ryan's black baby mama.
Ryan, let's have a talk after class, huh?
You know, I look back over, Nose is not looking too hot, but HP total does look okay, all things considered. Spectre Tenebria, Soul Burning out of the debuffs. We are going to be using the Venom from the Ray as much as we can. S3 goes out. That's a lot of damage. However, Para lives with a smidge, gets detonated off the Venom. How are we going to deal with that Janua?
We're gonna deal with him the only way we can, by praying to a higher power to deliver us from this sanctimonious evil.
Ooh, higher power there is. Janua does, I mean, flip his hair. Wild Dog Captain comes through. And Sheltier, I mean, you don't have a lot of plays here. Do you knock him into immortality? Do you take advantage of that defense break? That's something Rikazo has to be able to figure out for himself. We get timed out here, and instead we're gonna opt to knock the Janua into the passive. Ooh, lots of damage. Big Mad comes through naturally for the 8 Tywin this time. Splash. Ooh, and that Polly does live. And we're going to pull our Shelter on the dual attack into the defense break. That's going to be enough. Spectre takes a turn here, and whoo, right there, we knock out Sea Phantom Politis right there. I think this is a match, even though, wait. You know, I thought Nose was going to be able to make a comeback, but no, Sheltier gets the turn. We drop the S3 onto Janua, takes him out, and barely fast enough to edge out the Spectre Tenebria.
Taking another turn here, speeding up and taking a bite out of the Tenebria. She's gone for good.
Wow, Ricazzo. I thought he was put on the ropes, but instead, what a comeback. He puts himself up 1 in the series.
Ricazzo narrowly securing the win, and narrowly also securing my correct decision to play Balatro.
Damn, bro. Mr. Jiggle Daddy 19, also thank you for the follow. You know, because I said that last one out loud, I feel obligated to thank every follow now. So I guess that's the way we're going to do it. If I don't miss it, if I can fit it, if I'm not in the middle of saying something real stupid, I guess I'm thanking every follow as long as I don't get TOS. You know what I'm saying?
I can already feel Volk typing in the most TOS username and making an account as we speak.
Oh boy. And you know, once again, we are getting that trade on the Sea Phantom Poly and the Janua.
You know, actually, on the note about Volk, there's something interesting that we talked about the other day that I thought that cracked me the fuck up, really, which is that like content creators exist, and then there's like chatters that are known in like association with them, right? It's like you might catch, you know, like someone like for instance, you might catch someone like Byako in somebody else's chat, but he's still like a big car viewer, right? Like he's one of Car's chatters, right?
Yeah.
And I like how when we were talking, I was just like, well, who are my chatters, Volk? And you're like, just Volcanics.
I mean, there's Volcanics and the guy who was trolling you, right?
Yeah,
I got my
trolls.
first troll. That's so neat.
I like trolls, bro. I like when people do a little bit of trolling, right?
We do like a little bit of trolling out here.
I like a little bit of trolling, you know. Don't set your local governance on fucking fire and put a bomb in a post office. But like a little bit of trolling, right? Just a little bit of fun trolling, right? You know? Like you'll put out a fucking hit piece on someone you really don't like and, you know, spend 6 songs calling them a pedophile. I think that's kind of fun, you know, a little bit fun. But, you know, we're having a good time today.
We're absolutely having a good time. Payra locked in for Ricazzo. Scary unit. I'm telling you. I've said this before, I'll say it again. With third pick locked in, Payra just gets so much better because all the best first picks in the game right now have very negative matchups into Payra. Like, you can't play Sea Phantom Politis into her. You wouldn't want to play Conqueror Lilius into her, right? Like, there's just so many units that don't do well into her.
Well, there is one
as well.
There is one shining star. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. If there's ever been a time, that time is now for him to shine and come out. Cook out Kawazu, right? The AoE, right? And you pair him with Moon Bunny, right? Then you can't do anything, huh? You really punish that S2 that's so necessary when she could just S3.
I wonder if Nos actually pulls it out here. Instead, though, looking like we got an Aiden on deck. I don't know if that's exactly what you want versus a Janua versus a Blid, but we're gonna rely on our Aiden here, and please don't pick Mort. Oh god, thank God. Okay, that's no better. I was like, if that was Mort, bro, we are fucking dead.
I was about to say, I think we're doing the bad kind of account review after this if you pick Mort.
Oh no, absolutely.
We're not doing an account review at that point. We're doing an account rescue.
I mean, that's what happened to Poots, right? We did his account review earlier this week on Monday, and Wind Demon was really out here flaming him for every one of his decisions that he's made. Oh, wow, that's actually really interesting. Fumir last pick coming out, so you are either going to have to let the Payra B-Lid combo slip through, or you're going to have to play through that, Jamal Celine into your Fumir.
I've said this all the time, and I'll say this again. New York City is a very dangerous city, and I'm telling you, if you walk down the wrong road, if you head down the wrong alley, you see people like Janua and you see people like Celine, thieves who will beat you up for your goddamn money and take you to a very unprofessional setting. Now, it looks like the NYPD has caught the terrorist known as Janua, actually took Aiden in with him as well. And there goes
NYPD's here.
two of the thieves. Oh, okay, there goes two of the thieves in this 5-team match. You've really got to keep it on your mind. So many thieves on Ricazzo's side. It's almost like he wants to steal away the match. On the note of that stealing, he's also going to be sealing the buff activations on 2 of the units on Genealogy's side. Lots of activations, pretty colors. Play the animation, see the animation, and know the destination is going to be the S3 up here because it's going to be so perfect, providing so much mitigation, providing so much damage for Ricazzo's side that I bet you those thick thieves are going to be looking a lot thicker. Nope, just to prove me wrong, he's going to S1 anyway. Stuns out the ambitious Tywin, locking the capabilities of his S3 and taking a bite out of the Karina here. Will this flower be enough? Will it be a delectable taste? No, it doesn't quite put her in her place, but the skill nullifiers go up with good grace as Fumir takes dancing on the stage. No, I'm sorry, C. Phantom Paladus. Whew, all right. The clock is ticking down. Genealogy still thinking about the turn. A little dance, a little twirl, getting a little bit of action out there for the boys and girls at home. Ghosts come out as they always do.
Running from the police, I'm finally seeing the polygons S3.
S3, S2, another S2. Responses all around. None of those buffs, unfortunately, because of the prior unbuffable buff coming out. So it looks like we're going to have to make do with a regular old S3 dropping on Fumir and her.
Yeah, I do really like how this draft is assembled for Ricazzo. I thought the A Tywin might do enough to keep the unbuffables off the team, but Blooming Lidica here actually stops so much of the A Tywin. Just apply a second round of unbuffable, why don't you? And 4 out of 4 is exactly what you want to see. Green Celine pops off here. We're dropping a lot of damage in on the Albedo while she's unable to act. And, oh boy. I feel like Nos is really in trouble here.
My brother in Christ, there has been no defense breaks on Karina today. I don't know what is going on, but every time she's dropped the S3, resistance. Resistance has been coming out left and right. I almost can't handle it. And on another note, what Genealogy can't handle is this missing buff on her C. Politis. The unbuffable sealing out the Enrage and thus the follow-up attack as well. Not looking too good for the Master of Masters as Recall follows up, guaranteeing the stun on Albedo and putting our beautiful Succubus to sleep for just a turn.
Peyra getting her, is the second or third turn now? Either way, she puts up the attack buff. I mean, it's so much utility for the team. You play through one round, you already took so much damage without the attack buff, and now with attack buff up, can you actually handle this? And, you know, obviously without the enrage buff, ML Politis just isn't the same. I thought he was going to be able to knock out this A Tywin, but this actually might be where he makes the comeback. A Tywin dropping the S3 right now. We got the enrage, stun on 3, defense break on 4. Only Celine with the evasion buff manages to cleanly evade the entire ordeal. And now Nos was actually able to take 1 full rotation off Ricazzo, but he needs to be able to do more with this rotation in order to stabilize, and being down 1 damage dealer is just not it.
Not it at all. Now, as we get into some of the final turns here, we see that going to bat for Ricazzo is the Celine, swiping out the ambitious Tywin, putting him down and out, and another stun, and another follow-up as well. Another follow-up on that follow-up. It's torture for Genealogy's side.
Ooh, and you don't want to see it. There's just so many stuns between the Peyra and between the Blooming Lidica. Not only that, they just the amount of debuffs getting sprinkled on them like peppering them down is just too much. ML Poly here takes a turn, and looking like we're not long for this world. GG comes out. Ricazzo takes a clean 2-0.
I like the chat's observations out here. Andrew pointing out Mort might have actually been the pick because at least he can't be stunned.
You know we've casted that account before, right?
No.
This is actually really funny. So the current Platy 1370 account used to be the real Mace account for the first tournament we ever casted together. The one that was in the finals, we had to go till like 1 a.m. for, you know? That one?
Oh my god. Well, remember, it started for me at 1 a.m. New York time, but yeah.
I don't actually know if Social's free to play, but he doesn't really play RTA, so I'm assuming he is.
Free to play and 4 out of 5. That's right, chat. It's time to die.
He's just really lucky. Like I'm gonna enjoy watching him die. And he pre-bans Green Celine. That's how you know he's a Masters player of all time.
The Mean Bean Machine Green Celine is banned out of the game after the buffs have come out of their way, and now to pave that way, we will be setting the stage.
Okay, we first
Just
picked the
fucking pick,
Ram
just fucking
because
pick.
I
Come
mean,
on,
we're
bro.
on IG and Real Mace. That's probably like top 5 fastest Rams on global. But I mean, this is social we're talking about. That is going to be a top 1 fastest ML Poly on global as well. So we're looking at not only the Poly but the Blood Moon Haste as well.
Oh, somebody sent me a DM.
Okay.
Is this social's Paul? Is this social? Is this actually 333? Jesus, Habibus!
Uh-oh. Is it? Wait, can you show?
Can I?
Yeah.
Okay. I got you.
Let me vet that real quick. There's a general etiquette between streamers that you don't show people's like top speed stat, but social doesn't play, right? So oh shit, man, that is crazy. Okay, yeah, maybe I don't show that.
Yeah. I was like, I legitimately didn't think they get that fast.
Oh, that's a little bit crazy, but hey, I mean, in this case, we got oh, fuck. Jesus Christ.
No
we got both of
speed.
the 2 fastest units in the game, Ran and Payra, on picks 1 and pick 3. Solskjaer getting a little bit stuck here. You could tell earlier based on the hovers, he was trying to fish for that Janua. But here, instead, we're just going to opt to take a lie. We're going to play it nice and slow.
We have to remember, Laya going into these blue units, so there's a little bit of tightness. Whatever, throw it away. Who cares?
Yeah, Alaya in that unbannable slot is going to do a lot of work, and, ooh, okay, we're going for a little bit of aggressive action here. We got the Green Sid as well as the Commander Pavel. I imagine you can't let all of these units stick around, otherwise they just do a little bit too much. Last pick coming in for Social. We're going to need some anti-crit action in here. Hovered the Albedo for a second, but now we're looking at a Dark Mage, and I'm actually trying to figure out what he's cooking.
Spectre? No, can't be Spectre. No, now
he
he's
knows
at Green
Albedo's the
Knights.
right pick, but she's only 5-star Awakened. I wonder if she's even geared when you have a Speed Demon of an account like this.
And I suppose he'll instead opt for the Last Rider crowd. Now, I'm going to tell you something, Valk. I want you to lean in real quick.
I'm
If
leaning
that
in, bro. I'm
motherfucker-
leaning in.
If that motherfucker's on 3F, I'm going to lose it.
Yep, I'm
gonna
told
lose
right
it.
now he doesn't know. Okay. I think he does know. We banned out the ML Poly.
He banned out the...
You know, with the 2 fastest in the game, 2 fastest units in the game in the Ran and Payra, with a speed imprint, with that Green Sid, he still felt necessary to ban out that Poly. So, oh boy.
I just want to highlight here that we have the fastest account, the fastest account in Veritas, picking 1 opener and 4 mid-speed bruisers. I just want to let you know, chat, that speed gear you desperately wanted to make your account cleavable, it's going to this guy.
I mean, he's like a Masters player, bro. Like, what you expect from him? He doesn't play.
Well, this Masters player is going to have to be a master of the game, because that is RNL Ran. Ran never loses he's going up against, procking and shocking the entire world, as he's pretty prepared to put down these participants in this tournament.
Oh shit. Oh, that's a soul burn of all time. We laid down 4 defense breaks. And now it triggers the Politis. Oh no! It triggers the Politis and it triggers the haste. What is even fucking happening, bro?
You've got to remember, with that additional damage that he takes against light units, it was only a matter of time till it racked up to prove that this fatal weakness could overcome the Overlord.
Oh, and there it is. You know, we might have said this is like this. I'm pretty sure this is the fastest top speed account in the guild at the very least, but hey, at the end of the day, RTA is still a draft game. If you're playing into an opponent that just knows what they're doing, that knows the interaction, that can knowledge diff you, all the speed in the world not going to be able to save you.
Yep. Speaking of being able to save others. Our saving grace of right side has come out, able to cleanse away all those debuffs and not afraid to push up because we already suffered the wrath of Politis once.
It was a little bit unfortunate because it's only one book over for Platy's side. If he had 2 books, he could have reset the Politis and just put the game on check right there. But now that the last Rider Crow has taken his turn, we got 2 things left to do. Soul Burn the Haze, right? Goes right into the Haze. I would say that's a little brave, but does manage to take out the last Rider Crow. I think I would have maybe opted for a little bit of a different play. Drop the S3 into the Crow, get my Wind Rider up, and then go into the Haze. But, oh wow. That's a little bit different. We scythe out the Politis right away. Reviving 2.
Now, here's something you've got to know.
Impact here. That's the thing I'm going to be confused about. I feel like these 2 units come back. They just don't make enough of an impact.
Well, no, Valk, you got to remember. Ainz does have that passive at play where he can get these stuns, obviously, which are high effective, but also at the same time, if Ainz puts out his S3 and his target dies, and he dies, his target automatically dies as well.
I think that's a PvE Ainz, bro. That he's just killing Platy through crits, bro. Platy's just dying to them crits, bro. he dying, bro. He not okay. I was saying that RNL does come through, so there is a chance you can use his Ran to blow up the Laya. Miss is not what you want to see. All the dead units get killed again.
A little bit of pen. Don't forget the pen on this S wall. He could just miss too.
Yeah, I mean checking the cooldown. Laya clears the skill nullifier with that one. You gotta pull out some real miracle here, otherwise, yeah, you're gonna get hit with a bass guitar. You're gonna get sent to the ER.
And Platy is over, done, dusted, and out with a sweet 25k hanging above his head. Oh, by the way, just got to say this real quick for Byakko. I know I'm messing up the Ainz kit. Nobody plays him but you. Stop pretending people care. You're the only one who plays that character, and you should feel ashamed.
You're really putting him on the fucking grill right there. Goddamn.
I'll mess up as many of Ainz's abilities as I want, up until the point where they actually buff him to be usable somewhere in this goddamn game other than one fight in Hell Raid. You know what that means? People were like, oh, he's good for one fight in Hell Raid. We do Hell Raid once a month! Imagine telling me that that unit is useful about as many times as there are a fucking full moon!
You good?
Bro, I gotta get it out. I gotta get it all out, remember?
Thank you for the raid. Welcoming in, guys. How you guys doing?
Listen, bro. The next tournament, I'm gonna look like your friend immediately after you started taking antidepressants.
Jesus Christ, bro. Are you good? Welcome on in, everybody.
Nice
we are casting... I think this is a pretty casual cast of a tournament today. We're doing a guild in-house after a season has ended. So we're casting some matches today between a lot of high-ranked players. You're gonna see... You can expect to see some goofs and gabs and some heavy RNG. But welcome in, guys. I hope you guys had a good stream.
Yep.
Casual, really? Not. It's very casual. I don't know what you think how high ranked players play, but if you look at their drafts, it's very casual. I mean, Ran first pick, Ran second pick. You know we're playing casually out here.
Ambitious Tywin coming out, not available to get his benefits from the Sea Phantom Politis, but I have a feeling he'll be able to get some anyway and do the job a hero does. That's right, get out the stuns, get out the cleanse, get out the defense breaks, and get out the damage so we can get out to spring break and fucking party!
I mean, that's going to be really important because you don't really know where Social's gear is at. We know he's a fast player, but... you know, is his top speed on that Payra? Is it on the Poly? We don't actually know. So going turn 2 and having a defensive counterplay to that Payra, to the unbuffables we saw earlier, that can never really hurt you. So Ray also a solid pickup on 4 for Platy as well. We got a little bit of damage. We got high damage. We got debuffs. So 2 separate individual packages coming in. Bunny Dominion here, though, picked out for Social. We do not like the Ran. We do not like the Ray. We're going to block out the extra here.
Attending. Eyes up, boys. Eyes up. Focus. Focus.
Yep. I am I'm looking respectfully.
Looking respectfully, of course.
Yep.
Of course, making more jokes we can't make at any official event.
Absolutely, looking respectfully as I
Locked
can,
in.
and she does
Lock
get
in,
locked
boys.
in here.
She does get locked on. She's not the only one who's locked in, Val.
Hey yo. And oh man, I actually think Social got a pretty solid draft here. Platty though, getting one more pick in for himself. He's gonna take the green violet. I think I know what's getting banned. You know, we might be getting one looking respectfully character through, but with a green violet last pick, there's a high likelihood that the second one just doesn't make it.
You said looking respectfully, and who else pops up but green fucking violet?
He's the most respectful looker I know. I mean, look at him. He only looks with one of his eyes.
It looks like he'll be taking out his maiden of choice out for a little bit of a date. Too bad, unfortunately, he'll find out she's a fucking racist, just like most of my first dates. I don't know if he's
into that, bro. He's into Lulu. Yeah. That's like the opposite. You know what I'm saying?
He's like, yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's out. He's in for a rude awakening. Every time I go on a date, I'm like, oh, this girl's nice. Then she's a racist. Violet's gonna have to go through the same story for himself, and he won't be making it to the match. Unfortunately, we turn back to the Ran here.
And you know, this Ram might be the only thing on Team City Treaders that has what it takes to match Social speed. This is a matchup of the century. We are not going to S2, and I mean, defense break comes through. Ooh, we're just gonna let it. We're gonna let it rip. Unbuffable on the Janua. You don't want to see that. Restrict cleansed off, and now Payra's going to go into hiding. Give attack buff over to her team, and her team is ready to party.
Listen, I'm just gonna say, it looks like all those 4 out of 5 gear was on a different character. Getting outsped, Social is going to have to rely on some of the other units like this Laya. She did a great, mighty fine job last time. Let's see if she can follow that up once again here. Opting into the S1 on the Moon Bunny. I mean, hey, who even cares about the S3 really on this guy?
I mean, that's kind of a dangerous Laya S1 there. We did manage to save the Moon Bunny, but now... I mean, Ray pushes up the A Taiwan, puts effectiveness buff on him, double unique buff. We got the Plague Doctor, we got the Big Mad. It's gonna rip the ultimate, comes through. Immunity on the Karina is going to protect her, but not the other 3. This is a bit of a fake 8 out of 8, wouldn't you say?
A little bit. I think that's a major bit of fakeness I'm seeing before my eyes. But Jununa doesn't care too much. He'll cleave through and not do enough damage to kill.
Ooh, but you know, the stuns and the defense breaks are going to do. And we're going to look to pick off this Bunny Dominion while she's still stunned, because she's the one that saved the cleanse. Payra's out as well, so no soul burn stun action coming through. Karina dropping the dunk onto the Ray. I think we do have all the buffs on her, so we got everything we needed. But
I'm telling you, it's every time, bro. It's every time it gets resisted. Every fucking time at this goddamn tournament, she's not got a defense break.
I think it's reasonable to assume most Rays now have a little bit of ER. We do hit out the Bunny Dominion. She gets taken out right there. RNL procs. No more punishes. And finally, we can play the game we want. Ram puts up the buff, and we start whipping this Laya. Was not able to take her out last match, but this match we are going fine, and we are tempoing, we are pacing every single step of the way.
Absolutely, Valk. I concur with you 100%. Ran with that whip, yelling out to Laya. You're gonna be calling me master after this is done. And unfortunately, he does go down as a result. Django Unchained style calls in for a little bit of backup to put him down for good.
Mr. Candy. Mr. Candy puts the sleep onto the opponents. Mr. Candy.
I sure got a stun for you, Mr. Candy. I swear. I solemnly swear. I'm gonna get the berries. Let me escort you, young master. It's dangerous in these streets. Yep.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, puts out the Payra as well, and it's looking like Social's entire team is just getting crowd control left and right. You know, for as much as Janu is trying to do what he can, no, unbuffable means he's not going to be able to put up his own attack buff, and no direct damage is going to be able to, like, just hit with something, man. This Janu is, let me in!
Let me in! Let me in! Laya losing her favorite assistant in dealing out the damage. Looks like Candyland might still have a chance to shine out here.
Yeah, I'm getting report in right now. My man saying, "My name is Bill Cosby. Take this drink," as he drops the Ray S3. And I think that cosplay is doing him a lot of favors, it's actually putting him over the edge in this matchup, and manages to even out the score, going 1 apiece. Now, Platty evened up with Social.
We're going to have to see, with each player at 1 apiece, we're going to have to see how this 3-piece meal turns out. Is it going to be a delicious dine-in and dash for Platty, who steals the win? Or can Social expect to see his opponent choke on that fabled Popeye's biscuit and fall gracefully out of the tournament? We're going to have to see how it goes.
Yeah,
and
that's
yes,
going to be one hell of a
gentlemen,
social experiment, I'll tell you what.
That is the blackest commentary I will give all year.
Oh no. Let me actually lighten this up a little bit. How's this looking? Tell me this looks good. I realize my screen is fucked up. Yeah, this.
I mean, I'll say it looks better, but just like when I talk to a woman, I'm lying because I can't tell a difference.
Yeah, dude, I have to basically just do this blind. Okay, wow, this time that's a little different. First pick, Janua. You know, the openers have not been working for us. Being fast has not been bringing its benefits. So this time we're just gonna pick a DPS character. You know, we'll let Platty commit his fast units, and then we'll just outspeed him.
When the openers aren't enough, when you just want to end Legend, when it seems like everyone on the ladder is tearing you apart and no one cares, when everything's going wrong and you can't even roll a 15 speed piece, who will be there to save you? Janua appears as a dastardly thief, stealing the heart of Social and giving him comfort in this draft.
You know, we do have a Karina. I mean, that's going to be a little bit tough. Social, thinking about his options, we're looking at a bit of an earlier ML Shu.
Looking?
Oh, and he does
Not
lock
looking.
it in. We got the 3rd pick coming up then. So, you know, this is where you kind of decide, this is how I'm going to fight him. This is, the strategy I'm going with. And in this specific case, we see him take the Shu, but still thinking about what to do on that band protection slot, hovering the Payra here. Payra, not a bad unit into the Karina, but I don't know if you want to take that into Alaya and in neutral. That's the problem, right? What if you just jam a DJ Basar on 3? Suddenly you're stuck in the worst place possible. And no, we are not going for that pussy shit. No DJ Basars, no sir. We're going Ran. We're going in dry, no lube. Ran Polly too. What a combo. That's how you know he means business, and that's how you know we're in to fuck the bullshit. That's a Veritas classic.
No stronger powers to be expected of Veritas than getting the 3rd band protection, because now they can truly jam Ran in and say fuck it.
That's the crazy part. Social's the 2nd fastest player in the guild, and 2 games so far, we've seen him get outsped. And here, ooh, we're going to pick up the haste. A little bit of a late pickup. I think he might eat the ban here. Usually for the first pick player, your pick 4 is your strongest pick of the draft, and that's what gets banned. And last right of crowd, we already know that boy is on Aureus, but Navy Captain Landy getting locked out, and we will be seeing a different White Knight today.
Yes, we will. Unfortunately, the captain has come aboard, so hide your liquor and hide your women sailors. It's not going to be a fun time with this stuck up
That's right.
on our
Hide
sail.
your kids and hide your wife. She's still going to be able to find you. Shell tier being shown right now. I mean, that is going to be able to knock out all evasion units, and locked in right away. Injury, evasion, all that good stuff coming in for the Shell tier. I can only imagine this is a ban on one of the last 2 characters, and for Social, he might just want to take out this Politis.
No, instead it's going to be a goodbye Karina. She won't even get a chance to disappoint with another failed defense break, and the captain will not be coming on board. Back to the Jack Daniels boys.
That's fucking crazy.
I don't drink. It's hard for me.
This is the 3rd game in a row that we've casted where Ran is taking the first turn. He presses us too. Hello? We're seeing so many Ran games today. We're gonna burn the book again. Polly comes through, and we know this is a real Ran. This is the old Mace account. Damage comes through. We strip the Janua, and oh boy, bye-bye Janua. Wave him goodbye, chat. He is flipping his hair just so he can look pretty while he dies. What a pretty corpse. Holy moly, gets taken out right away, and, congratulations, you got that pay return.
A stunning corpse that seems to have straddled on and moved away from this plane of existence.
I mean, I would say Social has a chance here because Blood Moon Haste is like the king of comebacks, right? You play against aggression and you start to reverse that tempo, but a big defense break on him. Poly S3 comes through here. That's going to be a lot of... Never mind. Wow, the Escort's actually doing work here. So here, maybe you just drag the S1 with the lie. We want to take out the Haste. We don't want the Haste to play the game.
Absolutely cannot have that small boy doing whatever he wants because just like a kid trapped in a GameStop located within a mall, he's here to run absolute havoc.
Wow, we're gonna duel into the shoe as well, so we do not care. We know we have enough damage. Drops the Haste right there, and through the Escort, kill goes through. Rand takes another quick turn, whips a Payra, and she is out of here.
That makes me feel bad for Payra. I'm going to let people know that the website Green Man Gaming is having a 14% off sale on all games for its birthday.
Oh, that's what's up. I love GMG. GMG's nice.
Get some shopping done, maybe. Go get your affairs in order. Check if Kendrick dropped again. You know, do what you gotta do, Chad.
Oh,
do what
shit,
you gotta
bro. Not another Kendrick drop. Drake's already dead.
It's already. Listen, bro. Somebody's gotta teach that corpse a lesson.
Oh shit, man. Speaking of teaching corpses lessons, Haste is teaching corpses supreme lessons, being able to tank aggression and then revive them. But I mean, this is not the Jello we know. Hang on a second. Zio into a Ran. This is some new age aggressive Jello. That's Jello with Carolina Reaper pepper put in it. Somebody got to go back to the kitchen. What is going on?
Yes, as I like to say, it's the classic draft. Zio and Rand really a pairing just as well as known as Mao Zedong and Kim Jong-un. Really just absolute dictator, powered up by Rand's ability to induce the Great Famine, as we call. No CR from Stigma. No actual survivability through defense break. You know, really breaking the will of the enemy people. And just, once again, more jokes you'll never hear outside of this game.
And, you know, that is really interesting. Speaking of Supreme Leader, 2 White Knights coming through. When you know you're going to have to fight up against some bullshit oppression, 2 White Shields on each hand. You are prepared. You are ready. Navy Captain Landy as well as Bellion. No souls available to Jello. And holy shit, we know he's fast, but he's really switching it up today. Blooming Litica as well. Oh wow, we're just layering in all the annoying cleave units as much as is possible, huh?
Yeah, pretty much. It's just like, hey man, I don't know what you think is gonna happen, but these people in chat, these nice 220 plus people, they need to go home, and I won't let you kidnap them for an hour plus, Adamantoise, and it's up to him to try to keep us hostage for as long as he can. I feel like I'm playing a game of Dead by Daylight in 2017.
You know, I'm so glad, because, like, when third pick was coming through, I'm like, it better not be the dark unit I think it is. And, it was not. I'm just glad we're not seeing Shooting Star Arcades on 3. That's a Jello special, by the way. I don't even know if I should be talking about this. Like, it's not TOS, but it's not something I want to see people do on the ladder, you know?
It's not TOS, it's just against the American Constitution.
It's against the Geneva Convention, bro. Like, we talk about this. It's not pre-banned in game, but it's pre-banned IRL. You can't be picking Shooting Star Arcades on 3 and then taking people to 30 minutes, and your wins just come from people top writing because they're tired and they don't want to be here anymore.
Bro, fucking Maven is smoking on that Rib Bozo right now. That pack watch.
What's Maven doing?
He literally turned on his cam and just started smoking a cigar for social.
That's fucking fire, bro.
Holy shit. Rest in peace, social.
It was nice. Saved the cigar just for when he's winning. That's what it is.
Well, yeah, I mean, you gotta hit the Rib Bozo when
you gotta hit the Rib Bozo when you're putting dudes in the ground. Let's fly, bro.
Yeah.
Let me see some let's flies in the chat. Holy shit, bro! 4 games in a row now. We're seeing a first turn ran. Like, how crazy is that? That's still insane.
Yeah, but this is the part where Ran
Rand does what Rand does, and he's got an entourage following him up. The Zio's here, the Rowana's here. Have no fear, the whole team is here. What is this, fucking Smash Ultimate?
Everyone is here. Zio's going now. We're going to be able to take a huge chunk out of somebody. It really depends on whether the Zio's... Ooh, this is going to be an effect on the Zio, and we miss Silence as well. You know it's not a damage Zio, because if it was a damage Zio, you'd be doing a lot more damage to that Bellion. And now, it feels like Jello's kind of trapped in a weird spot.
Certainly. Fishing for a defense break, not really earning it, getting it any which way, and so it's going to be up to Blooming Litica to finish the job that the rest of this team started, and it starts with the captain.
Oh, takes her out right away. The Unbuffable doing a lot of work versus the Haze. Only barrier coming out on the Bellion. And with no Blood Aura, do you get a kill here? We're going to need to rely on his natural damage. 25.7k HP here. We rip it on the Rand. Do get a kill. Landy comes back. 1 HP. Is it enough to keep her there? This is going to have to be enough. We pull for a dual attack, fishing for the Landy. And no, instead, goes for a Bellion. Strips some buffs.
I'd arguably say we like the Bellion a little bit more just to get rid of all those nasty skill nullifiers as soon as possible.
Skill nullifiers were really keeping Jello steady, but now this is where the ship gets rocky. The waves are coming through. Provoke going for all the units here. Land onto only Zio getting off scot-free. I mean, a little bit bad because your Zio ideally wants to be able to close out this Landy, but your units are so fast. The Landy is actually so slow. We're at the point where, you know, the Landy's not doing much. That's the only saving grace for Jello, because otherwise you'd be in a lot of trouble. And strips the attack buff off the Zio. Extra attack comes through, healing, and that's enough. I think Jello's gassed out. Adamantoys takes the first game of the set.
Exactly. It was just like a high school relationship facing the troubles of the first year of college. You were going steady for a while there, but then all of a sudden, NTR. It's a terrible fate to have to suffer under, but things take a turn, and sometimes they take a turn for the worse. And it looks like he was just unable to weather that storm.
A little bit rough out here. Jello, I wonder, okay, really interesting question, right? What the fuck? I was like, you know, I wonder if he's gonna switch it up, and okay, that's a switch up.
He's switching it up, and I'm switching it up to Balatro right now. That's my
I'm told, oh man, we don't want to see this. Here it comes. Uh-oh.
Oh man.
Oh man, we don't want to see this. All right, I'm getting my blanket ready. You know what? Maybe I'll stream Balatro alongside with you. It's gonna be a good time. Here's the Quisty. Everybody loves a good Quisty, right, guys? Oh shit, bro. All right, well,
bro. Second screen it, bro. I got you.
All right. Anyway,
put me in the corner. Put me all the way in the fucking top left corner, please.
Yeah. Anyway, I'll throw it up. I'll throw it up. Here it comes. Let's see. Watch stream. Throw that out there. Did I just crash my Discord? No, it didn't. Okay, thank the Lord.
I'll actually do a new run. So I'm up to purple stake now.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Just this is gonna be for those of you guys that get bored easily. Let me do a little some for you. All right, guys.
You just need
This is gonna take a while. Like, me and Divine have checked out. Like, we've clocked out. We're out on lunch right now. We are not about this.
Yo, easy flush.
If you are not aware, by the way, this is how Jello, in seasons where he doesn't play the game, hits Emperor. Okay? He plays enough games to get the easy games out the way, and when games get hard, the Shooting Star Arcades comes out. It's in. So,
who dared him? There must be some motherfucker down there.
He lost game one, bro. That's what happened. He lost game one. I thought, you know, the Geneva Convention prevents people from doing this to the boys, but you know, we might need to update the code on the Geneva Convention.
We might need to.
Is this it?
Update our doctrines a little bit.
Yeah. While that's happening, while this match is happening, here's just a little.
I just want diamonds, and it keep.
Trying to find some good screen real estate to put you on, so people can You know, if they want to watch what Shooting Star Arcades does, they can. If they do not want to, you know, I'll just put that over the music. We don't care what music's going on right now while you're being rocked to sleep.
Bro, oh shit. Driver's license so early in the run, I can't even fucking really use it. Is that K-Ron too? Oh my god.
There's K-Ron too. We're getting all the demons out here shooting.
No, K-Ron, go back down.
Here's the crazy part, like the Spirit Eye Celine is in the back. That I thought he would be committing to the demonic terrorism win condition, but no, we're actually enabling the Celine here. Don't put the Janua to sleep. That's a little bit different. And ooh, the barrier's gonna be able to protect 2 of these guys. Wait, what if I pause the music? Do you have the music on? You do.
In the game? Yeah.
We'll keep this on.
I can turn it off.
We need music that vibes. And,
okay,
and this gets close enough. I'll just hide the music bar.
Jumbo Spectral, okay.
Yeah, now you guys see what unit's going, how much HP they have. Holy fuck, the Rimuru missed kill by a smidge. That's what you need, right there. Yeah, that Celine is really high ER now. Holy shit, had a sneeze there for a second. And yeah, this is gonna be one of those games. You guys gotta do something, like your laundry's ready, you gotta go take out the trash. I know it's Sunday for a lot of you guys. If you got some chores to do, feel free to just like, I don't know, put the stream in your earbud and just go AFK.
Oh, you think we do investment? I think we actually do investment here. I think this like powers us up through.
What stage are we at right now?
We're at anti 2 out of 8.
Investment's still good, yeah.
I just need to find a Joker that gives me some control over my deck. And I didn't want to do a flush game, but we're 100% in a flush game.
I would say we're looking good, but like in reality, I don't even know what's happening. I think regardless though, like here's the thing, right? And why Jello is so going into this so strong. Bro, his team is down 2-3. If he loses this game, he's out. So he's going for the one method that he knows he cannot lose. And by the way, like until Smilegate fixes this is public domain knowledge, okay? You can get free Emperor with this draft every single season. If your Shooting Star Arcades is good enough to trap people into the game, people will just top right to you, and they'll just give you the win after 30 minutes. That or both player loses, and all Jello does is play TFT, or he does this at work, and he's just clicking Shooting Star Arcades self S2 on every couple of minutes, and free Emperor every season. Is Shooting Star Arcades even worth building? It is if you want a free Emperor and don't want to play
like this.
Yeah, with 3rd pick, you can't even ban it. Yeah, it's literally a worse version of Candlestick Elvira. It's worse. I will say though, he's taking the honorable out of buffing the Celine and like not really going for the rope play. And now Rimuru, we're gonna soul burn again. Damage does come out on the Celine. We got the evasion and we got the immortality. Holy.
We got double Hermit cards coming out over here.
Oh, we like seeing Hermit.
I see some that just base gives me chips. Give me some that gives me chips.
Yeah, you know, with the honorable play, Shooting Star Arcades kind of sucks. You kind of have to have that villain energy and be down playing like a fiend. But Spirit Eye Celine, we are going to be getting all our allies back. One S3 press, that's all it takes, and suddenly our entire team is back here again. Holy.
The gang's all here, bro. The gang's all here.
That's another assess and analyze, though. Rimuru is going to extend that immortality by another turn. Really awkward. I mean, Lua's out in the open. No guiding light to her name. So, unfortunately, for as fast as she comes back to life, she's going to get taken out again. That is also going to go -1 on the cooldown for Spirit Eye. And you know, Adamantoy's taking every opportunity he can, and is going to knock that Spirit Eye out. Holy shit!
Oh, did she die? Oh no, she gets brought back by the.
No, she did die. She did die. I don't think Jealous
Well, no, 'cause
actually
she gets brought
playing
back by the
to like
Selene.
troll the entire guild plus chat. That'd be kind of fucked up, you know? Yeah,
Oh, shit, she's
Stenny
just
is
dead
going
here?
to be soul burning here. GG comes out. Adamantoys takes the match. Score will be updated to a clean 4-2. So that means for this season, season 13's Veritas, the Veritas crew battle, Plan Z is going to be taking the win.
An amazing show from both teams as they come out here. Plan Z, it's Plan Z, right? By the way, Plan Z.
It's Plan Z, yep, City Treaders.
securing the win.
Plan Z will be taking the matchup, and I think thus concludes season 13's Veritas crew battle. We do this like every season. It's not always streamed, especially not by me. Like I don't do big streams every season, but if I don't wake up, yeah, I don't stream it if I'm like fucking dead asleep. Am I supposed to put
Doing
Vayman in the
another
YouTube
match.
video?
Yeah,
where
we're doing this
because he's ripping the Rip Bozo. Okay, you can
Yeah,
be in the
I did.
YouTube
Oh, yeah,
video.
He did,
I'll throw it up. I'll throw it up.
Wait, hold up. Let me.
Yeah. You go for it. I'll throw it up.
Yo, we need.
Oh my god.
That's a fucking
what about-
all time, bro. That's fucking going in it. Holy shit. All right, take it easy, guys. Have a great one.
Plenty
Have a great one,
of
guys.
fun,
Bye-bye.
dumb stuff to get up to. Yeah. Love you guys later. Bye.
Bye.
Take care.
See ya.
I'm waving.